Nate Goyard.
Stay with me, little bitch, yeah, you know that I'm your man. You be capping like a snitch, no thoughts, no stamps. New hoes, 10 toes, new guac on the bands. New wig, new chips, new kicks, Jackie Chan as she pay. Bad bitch, no bag, I just hit another lick and she be counting in my rest. I be feeling hella rich, no grind, I'm in step, about to make another hit.
Well, boys, it's that time of year again. You mean Christmas? No, I mean no nut November. The time of year where you can't touch your cock and your feet stays in your socks. Speaking of socks, bruh, like who the is out here busting in they socks, bruh? Like I can understand the shower or the toilet, but your socks, bruh, that's where your feet go in. Like, dog, why you out here stepping on your children? You evil as I'm not gonna lie. My bad for that. I'm recording after I just worked out, so I'm out of breath. Also, no baby making activities. Let's just say I wasn't very good at lasting in the month of November. I was a down bad degenerate, and I actually have some examples of my degeneracy. So this first story takes place back when I was 11 years old in the 6th grade. Yes, I was wilding at this age. I recently discovered IG dots twerking, and I discovered the way it made my Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson feel. Then I discovered what can do to my Rock Johnson. I discovered that I can produce milk like a cow, and I became the milkman. Then one day, I got bored of the handle, and I wanted to try some new ways to elevate my experience. So I discovered this video on YouTube about ways I could elevate my play dates. Honestly, I had no business watching this at 11. Like, what was I doing watching this at 11 years old? To this day, I'm thinking, what the f***? And this person on YouTube taught me a whole new method. And for you down bad motherfuckers at home, I need you to peep game and lock in. The materials needed to make this were 2 sponges, a glove or love glove, whatever is convenient, lotion or lubricant, a rubber band, and a cup. Hey nigga, you calling me weird for busting my socks when you out here spilling your spoiled milk in the cup? Nasty ass nigga. Don't you know people drinking out that cup? Shh, shut up. I'm trying to tell a story here. Anyway, you can figure out the rest on your own because this ain't that kind of video. So my degenerate ass made a toy, and here's where it gets weird. Out of all the cups I could use in the house, the cup I used was one of my grandma's favorite cups. I didn't use my own cup because it was too small, and I used my grandma's cup because it was the perfect size. So this new method became my favorite because it was the closest thing I got to wrestling with the real thing. It became a pattern. My grandparents leave, I have a little sparring match with my meat. I'd be finished before they come back, but I got a little too comfortable, which led to my downfall. One day, they came back earlier than I expected. And I panicked to hide the cup because I knew that they were only going to be there for a short amount of time. Then they were going to leave. So my dumb ass hid the cup in the corner by my bunk bed, not thinking anyone was going to check my room. But if there's one thing about my grandma, is that she's a neat freak. So she's going to thoroughly inspect my room for even the smallest dust particle. She comes into my room checking to see if anything needs to be cleaned, and she looks in the corner of my bed and she sees the cup. Then she asks, why is my cup sitting here? She takes a closer look and sees the monstrosity, the shameful crimes performed on that thing. She asked, what was I doing with that cup? And I came clean. I could see the disturbed look in her eyes. She grabbed the cup and threw it away, and we kind of forgot about it. This video is going to be awkward considering my family watches my videos, but I risk embarrassment to entertain you guys. This wouldn't be a Tay the Golden Phoenix video without some kind of moral to the story. Leave your meat alone, dog, so you don't end up like I did. I know I sound like a hypocrite after the instructions on the wrestling toy, but that was for comedic purposes, man. Your meat juice could be a doctor or a lawyer or it could cure cancer. But that little nigga going down the drain into the sewers or in your sock, not a good way to go out. Like personally, I wouldn't want to be drained down the sewers or end up in some dirty ass, smelly socks. at least limit it. You don't gotta stop, but seriously, do something productive because 11-year-old me was an addict. In other words, get a job, little nigga. This was Tay to Go to Phoenix. I love you guys and stay hard. But leave your meat alone.
Hey, when I find Oprah Winfrey, I'ma beat her up.
He just knocked the cherry out, so I'ma beat him up.
When I find Barry White, I'ma beat him up.
When I find Odell, I'ma beat him up.
When I find Barack Obama, I'ma beat him up.
When I find
When I find Mariah Carey, I'ma beat her up.
When I find R. Kelly, I'ma beat him up.
When I find the Secretary of Defense, I'ma beat her up.
Got you drunk and I'ma be my bitch cause I just beat her up.